Hello, you are welcome to Afrik Kitchen. Today we are taking you all the way to Ghana. And in the tribe of Ghana, there is a special food that they cherish so much that we're going to make today, and that's called the peanut butter soup. Pardon me if I did not pronounce it very well, the people from Ghana. But today we're making the peanut butter soup, and it's a very easy soup to make, especially when you're looking for something to do or you're in a hurry to prepare something very simple that you're going to eat. So we're going to make peanut butter soup, and we're going to be eating it with the plantain flour. So I'm going to be cooking this delicious Ghanaian soup with meat. You can use any type of meat that you want, but right here I have beef, I have chicken, and I have goat meat. And also I'm going to be adding some dry fish to it. You can add as many ingredients as you want, depending on how rich you want it. And I have the Maggi for taste. I have a little salt here that I'm going to be using for taste. And I have my chopped pepper. But this is the fresh pepper. You can use the fresh pepper or the dry pepper, depending on what you have handy in the house. And this is the peanut butter. So follow me to the kitchen, and in less than half an hour, we'll be ready with this wonderful soup. Put on your gas. I have a little water on my pot inside already. I'm going to be putting the meat because it's already pre-cooked. So I'm going to be putting the meat inside the pot with some stock. Like I said, it's a very simple meal to prepare. So in less than half an hour, we'll be done. I'm adding the pepper. I'm just going to put 1 cube of Maggi. The reason why I'm putting the Maggi very early is to make sure that it cooks properly into the meat, you know, to have a good taste. So I'm going to be putting the Maggi. And now I'm going to allow this to steam for a little bit. Few minutes, and I'll be back to put the peanut butter. I just want the water to be a little bit boiled. So right now the soup is boiling, so I'm going to be putting the peanut butter inside. Scoop it from the bottom. Oh, looks good. You just put in the quantity that you actually need, depending on how much you want the soup to be or how big you want the soup to be. So right now I'm not going to put everything, just like half of this cup that I'm going to be using for this particular soup. Okay. You stir it until the paste, you know, mixes up with the water in the soup. So you just keep stirring to make it loosen up because it's thick from the bottom. So you want to keep stirring. Good. You can see how light it is now. So I'm going to be putting the fish inside. That is the fish, and you mix together. And if you see that it is too thick, you can add a little water, just a little water, because you want it to be properly cooked. So you want to add some water to it if it's too thick. Oh, a little more water. Okay. So I'm gonna let it cook for like 20 minutes to half an hour. And like I said, peanut butter soup, you use it to eat, you can eat it with the plantain flour, or all the same, you can also eat it with rice. If you don't have the plantain flour, you can eat it with rice. Or sometimes some people prefer to just bring out the meat and maybe a little bit of the soup. You can eat it like that. So depending on how you want it. And also you can eat it for lunch, or you can eat it for dinner, or sometimes special occasion. You can make it for friends. So we're going to let it cook for half an hour and you see the finished product. The soup is ready. And we're going to be serving it with the plantain flour. Like we all know, plantain is very rich in potassium. It's good for diabetes, those people who are diabetic, and it's good for those people who have high blood pressure. So that's what Afrik Kitchen is actually trying to do, to make you eat healthy. So I'm going to be putting some of the soup here, and I'll be calling the person who will be helping me to test this delicious soup to come over. Oh, it looks nice. Smells really good too. To help me test this delicious soup all the way from Ghana today is Mr. Rogers. Please come on over, Mr. Rogers. Come on over this way. I have prepared peanut butter soup, and I've made plantain all the way from Ghana. So I want you to serve yourself and tell my audience how it looks or how it tastes.
Oh, this look real yummy.
That's plantain flour. It's very healthy. Good for those people who have diabetes, and it has a lot of potassium inside of it. Oh, wow.
So this is a soup?
Yes. I have beef.
I put it on top or
you can put it by the side. Yeah, you can put it by the side.
Okay.
And like I said, you can also eat it with a fresh plantain. If you don't want to use it with a powdered one, you can also eat it with rice, or maybe just like that.
Tastes great.
Thank you so much.
My dear, you are the best. You you took your hand towards this soup well.
Wow, thank you so much.
Very, very
I want to
well.
test it too.
Very well.
Nice.
It tastes great. You did a good job.
Thank you so much. So don't forget, for the recipe, go to our website, APTV1.com. APTV1.com. Go there and you'll find all the recipes. And if you have any food from Africa or any country food that you're desiring, that you want us to make, please don't forget to send us a mail. Go to our website and you'll get a place to send us a mail, and we'll be ready to bring that food recipe and ingredients to come and teach you how to do it. So until we see you next time, have a great day. Thank you for viewing Afrik Kitchen. See you next time.